What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another seasonal championship, this time Cosworth a try. I'm not even sure why they picked that name. Anyway, we have to use classic sports cars in the C-Class, of which there are a few. And I picked this one, this Toyota Celica? Whatever it's called. GT from 1974. Tuning share code is in the description as always. Let's say we jump right into it. It's one of the least expensive cars that you can pick. So that is pretty good. The tuning is, I mean, it's relevant, but C-Class, I've given my opinion about C-Class way too often in the past, so I don't think I really need to say anything here, but it's not my preferred thing. Anyway, we will now make some progress here and get our first overtakes, because we have some pretty good acceleration on this one, and it's already showing. Sorry, I have to take the picture. Sorry. 767 now. Closing in on 100 cars missing. I should review the car packs. I should really review the car packs and tell people which ones are at least something worth considering, even though I'm not a big fan of the concept, and which ones are just blatant rip-offs. Also, the handling of this car isn't very good because we put so much into acceleration. On the bright side, however, C-Class cars are relatively easy to handle anyway, so it's okay if you do that, you can still manage to drive the car. That was kind of the idea behind it, because in C-Class you can put a lot more into raw power and a lot less into handling, because again, you can handle the cars anyway. It's very hard to create a C-Class car that you literally cannot drive. So with this one right here, yeah, we have the power. You saw it at the start, we're just breezing past everyone. So that makes the overtaking very comfortable, I would say. And when here, again, we are just rolling through some of these corners, but it's drivable. It's not like you shouldn't now be afraid and say, oh god, if it's so hard to drive, I don't really want to do it. No, it's okay, trust me. Even though that wasn't the best example of a drivable car right there. But it's okay, it's definitely doable. Just brake a little earlier, be a little bit more careful in the corners and you'll be fine. Whoa, that one was close. That one looked a lot like trading paint. Does it not have a rear view mirror on the right? Or did I just lose that to reckless driving? Because we brushed the car with the left side, so that wasn't it. And we don't have any scratches on the right, so does this not have a rear view mirror on the right? We will check in the next race, when the car is repaired again. These guys brake a little bit early because we had to leave our line, so we had a little bit of a drift. Again, luckily C-Class very controllable, so you can just do these things without too much thought. There we go. That gives us 20 points. So, what else? We have a race here. That should be okay. One of the things I like about street racing is there are no circuit races. We shouldn't complain so much about circuit racing. It's not that bad. I wonder if there is demand for anything outside of stunts and seasonal championships, because I once tried like with the photo challenge and stuff, but apparently they are so self-explanatory that people can just do that. Yeah. I didn't make the experience that people actually search for that and it gets any views. So I'm not usually doing it, but if there is demand for it, I could maybe include that. But again, I didn't really find that people actually search for that and care about it. I mean, either they don't care about it or they're so self-explanatory and easy that people can do it, or I don't know. And like with championships, okay, I can see a point even if you don't need the advice, maybe, just maybe, there is a little bit of an entertainment factor in it. Just maybe. Sometimes. In one of the videos. I hope. Okay, I'm about to start crying. I should switch the topic. Sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! It's hard to drive with tears in your eyes, you know? That's my excuse. Uh-oh. Drifting around. That's actually fun. Hey, the car does not have a right rear view mirror. Then how do you... Oh. Maybe I thought, this is so slow, you will never overtake anyone, so you don't really need to see them in the right mirror. You will only be overtaken, so you need the left mirror. Maybe that was the idea. Actually, it's a Japanese car, so they drive on the other side, right? Wait, the driver is sitting on the left here. So that's a European version. Oh, no! Where are we driving? I was just looking at the car and completely missed the race. So much for entertainment, huh? Bad driving is always more entertaining than good one. Or so I was told. Some people just enjoy watching other people fail. I guess that's why these fail compilations are successful. Getting views, whatever. I mean, not mine, because I don't have any. But, you know, I know that people are uploading it, but well, people are also uploading good driving and getting views, so I don't know. Might just be me. Anyway, that's another 20 points, so puts us into a pretty good position for the last race. I want to say championship, but you know, it's only one championship we're in. Fun fact, you cannot enter multiple championships at the same time. Where's the last race? I feel like the map has become somewhat cluttered. It's also pretty big. And while I usually like it pretty big, it doesn't apply to everything. It does apply, however, to engines, which this car does not have a very big one. Though it's probably also not a very small one, because engines usually used to have a reasonable size. Unlike modern cars, which are like, hey, we have this 1-liter engine, it has 300 horsepower. And you're like, how? How does that work? And then you once accelerate and the engine falls apart. Because your 1-liter engine couldn't take it. Okay, it's a little over the top. What I do find crazy, however, is when I use a 1.6 liter engine car at around 150 horsepower and I drive it in the city, it's very efficient. 3-cylinder. When I use that to drive a little bit faster, like 120, 130, 140, 150, it starts chugging so much fuel. It's ridiculous. Like, I didn't even know such a small engine could chug that much fuel. And on the other hand, when I drive the 2-liter 180 horsepower, 190 or whatever it is, it's so efficient, even at 150, 160, whatever. And when I use the 2-liter diesel, it's even more efficient. Especially like at 150, 160, whatever. It's ridiculous how much fuel you can save that way. With the bigger engine. So I definitely 2-liter engine, 4 to 6 cylinders. Or a lot of regular everyday cars in the lower to mid class, you don't get any 6-cylinder engines anymore. It's usually the higher ranges that have them. But like for a daily driver, some 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, perfectly fine. Very efficient. Still has enough power to have some fun sometimes, but to also be very efficient, very good balance in my opinion that cars have these days in that middle range, like the 3 Series, the C-Class, the A4 range, just to stick with like the common German cars. So that range of cars is so well balanced these days, where you can have fun when you want to, but you can also be super efficient. Even while having a little bit of fun, you can still be super efficient. So that balance that you have is crazy. When you take a 30-year-old car and you drive the same way, you need so much more fuel. It's ridiculous. And now we spent an entire race talking about fuel consumption. How about that? How entertaining, eh? I'm sorry. So, that's 60 points, however, so I hope that works at least for you. And another seasonal championship win. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time. Oh, we named the championship after the reward car again. Now I get it. That makes sense. We always do that, and I don't know why. Alright, thank you for watching, and farewell.